Ensuring no Bahamian is left behind. The mission of the Ministry of Social Services as it takes its message of accessibility and disability awareness to the Family Islands. The minister responsible says residents in remote communities deserve the same level of support as those here in the capital. And for one elderly Acklands resident, that support came in the form of a life-changing donation. Devontae Hanna joins me live with the story. Devontae?
Well, Makushla, we are coming to you live from the Ezekiel Thompson Hall here in Cabbage Hill, Crooked Island, where that second night of that series of town hall meetings put on by the Ministry of Social Services is now taking place. And of course, while we've been here, the Minister of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the Honorable Miles Lorota, he had one resounding message, and that is simply that the residents in these small town communities deserve equal and in some cases even better access to social assistance than those in the capital.
Registering of people with disabilities, whether it be physical or cognitive. And so as minister, I wanted to touch every one of these islands and make the citizens aware of the services that are provided by social services.
Expressing that he feels for far too long Bahamians on remote islands have been overlooked, Minister Lorota last night in Spring Point, Acklands, beginning a series of town halls revealing he is committed to changing the status quo on access to social assistance.
I've approved a lot of assistance for people in the outer islands, whether dealing with their eyes or their knees or hips, or other illnesses.
But for one resident, the support came at just the right time. 96-year-old Ethel Williams, who lived on Acklands her entire life, received a wheelchair from the Department of Social Services, something she says she desperately needed.
I cannot walk, and I acquire a wheelchair for the children to carry me around.
And to that, she says,
very nice, very good.
Her daughter also shared the challenges of caring for her mother without proper mobility support.
It's a little difficult because we just have to hold her up, and walk out to the vehicle, But with the wheelchair now, very grateful.
The minister says stories like this are exactly why the town halls are so important. He hopes by bringing these services directly to the people, more individuals in need, especially those with disabilities, will come forward, as he pointed to the vision of the country's forefathers.
The founding fathers of this nation wanted those people who live in the most remote areas to have access of what people have in Nassau. And so we think that it's well worth our resources to go into an island where it may be sparsely populated.
But now that's a very important message there from Minister Lorota. But here's some things about Mrs. Williams. She is actually born in 1928. She is, along with her husband, who died just a few years ago, were farmers. And now she's become legally blind, which made it all the more difficult without a wheelchair. But tonight, with this town hall series, the Ministry of Social Services is looking to register more people with disabilities to provide access to social assistance to them, and of course to serve these underserved communities. And as you can tell, many people here in Crooked Island are excited. The seats are now starting to fill up as this session is expected to begin in just a few more moments. And of course, this initiative will continue tomorrow in Long Key during the afternoon, where there will be the third and final town hall meeting from the Ministry of Social Services. So reporting from Crooked Island, along with my cameraman, Victor Adderley, I'm going to send it back to you in studio, Makushla.